Hello, my name is Tim Manzke, and I'm going to show you an example of graphing an equation and then finding the equation of the line. Showing an example using what's called the easy graph. When you are trying to graph, you want to make sure that you press this button right here. You'll go through some windows. Shows you steps on how to graph. Start off by entering your name. My name is Tim Manzke. So what I would do is I press submit. I'm going to change the axis here. Let's just go. No, in fact, I'll just leave it. I'll leave it for now. To make a line, you have to do is you have to pick some points. In this example, I'm just going to create a line, and then together we're going to figure out what the equation would be. So I'm going to go to the point tool. I'm going to click on that to plot a point. I'm going to plot the first point at 6. This would be called your y-intercept right here. Click the point tool again. Click this tool this point right here. Again, just making a line, and we'll go through the example of how to find the equation of the line. So here, I'm going to click on 3. In order to find the equation of the line, you need at least 2 points. Once you have the 2 points, then you can click on the line tool. And to make the line, click on, I usually start at one of the points. Just make sure you're lined up. Left click, hold. Again, you want to extend the line across the graph. And then, of course, I usually go twice. This time we'll start from y-intercept at 0, 6. Go through the x-intercept. Okay, so we have a pretty good line that represents the graph. Now, in this example here, what we want to do is we want to come up with the equation of the line. Now, the way we're going to do this is we're going to use what's called slope intercept form. In general, it's written as y equals m times x plus b. M is going to represent your slope. The b value is going to represent the y-intercept. Okay, if you know these two pieces of information, you can write the equation of the line. So let's take a look at the graph again. Here, let's first identify the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point at which the line crosses the y-axis. So this point right here at 0, 6, this is going to be my y-intercept. So when I go to identify what's the b value, in this case the b value is going to equal 6. And that's because the y-intercept is 0, 6. Okay, so that's where we're getting the b value of 6 from. If we go back, the other thing we need to identify is the slope. Now, The line in this example is going downward. Okay, you can determine if it's going in a downward direction, or we'd say a downward slope, because if you start from the left side of your grid and you move towards the right, the line is going in a downward direction. So in other words, if I start from the left of the line, move towards the right of the line, if it's going in a downward motion, we'd say that the slope is going to be negative. Okay, so we have a negative slope in this example because the line is going down. The next thing we need to do is determine the rate at which the line is going down, or the steepness of the slope. Now, if I went from 6, 0, 6 to 3, 0, in order to determine the slope, I could show that my line is going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then over 3. 1, 2, 3. Generally, when I'm trying to determine what the slope is between 2 points, I usually go either up or down. In this case, go down 6, and then go to the right, to the next coordinate, and I count what kind of ratio or rate am I going. In this case, I'm going down 6 and to the right 3. So for my slope, in this case, we said that the slope was going to equal a negative 6 over 3. Now, in some instances, like in this example here, the slope can be the fraction can be reduced to lowest terms. Like for example, 6 divided by 3 is going to give you 2. And because there's a negative there, the result is negative 2. Or you could say negative 2 over 1, whichever you prefer. So if I were to write the equation of the line using the slope-intercept form, I would say that my slope is going to be negative 2, and then my b value is going to be 6. So this would be the equation of the line y equals negative 2x plus 6. If I go back to the graph, I have a moment here. Anytime that you want to add text to the graph, just hit the T for text, enter text here, and then you can write the equation as y equals, we said, negative 2x plus 6 if you had to write the equation. Other text you could add to the graph if you wanted to. Hit the text bar again, maybe somewhere else, just click wherever you'd like, and then click on the area. You could say the slope is equal to negative 2 or 2 over 1, and we could say the y-intercept is 0, 6. Other information you could put, you could say the x-intercept is 3, 0, just to show a distinction. So you can write some text there, kind of help you with identifying information on the graph. But again, the equation for this example is y equals negative 2x plus 6. So, alright, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for listening, and take care.